Welcome back everyone to tonight's scrims. Last map on Nepal, we just saw TM Esports taking the map 3-1 against Team Beehive. Now, we've loaded up into our next map, Kingsrow. Beehive on the attacking side first.
It's high noon somewhere in the world.
Going with a Winston Diva, Pharah Soldier on our Mercy composition, while on the other side, TM Esports will be defending with a triple tank composition and a McCree. K-Pop-Tart on the Roadhog this time with Zenith on the Zarya. As both teams open up on this side. Snafu, the Pharah, trying to see if he can get any kind of poke damage onto the point. TM Esports not looking like they'll be trying to hold any kind of high ground. All of the team is just gathered up on the point right here. Super Snipe, the new tank that came in for Arcamus, dives onto the point, gets immediately deleted by Mauler, though Mauler himself soon falls thereafter. Brought up by Light Serpent as Shadowcat brings up her main tank. Both teams trading back and forth on this point, but Snafu takes down Light Serpent, accidentally kills himself. Excellent turn of the shield by Mauler, but Beehive able to take a flanking route through the hotel to the exposed backside of TM Esports, and that Reinhardt shield, it's great, but it's very monodirectional, and with the big barrage from Snafu, Beehive able to easily take this first point. Now we can see Snafu setting up in this very popular Widow high ground window, looking to see if she can rain down any more damage. DJ Sam on the opposing high ground, looking to see if he can deke anybody down, but he loses out, unfortunately, in this 1v1. Snafu cuts DJ Sam out of the fight early on. Easy though, finds a pick onto Rocket Fin, and Mauler goes down as well. Light Serpent falling shortly thereafter, and Zenith will be the last one alive. Oh, JK, there's K-Pop-Tart, the Roadhog, just seeing if he can buy some time for his team, but he's not on the point. Beehive is still pushing this payload through the streets phase. Largely uncontested, TM Esports haven't really been able to find a solid defense. Snafu poking quite aggressively forward along with her Winston. Mauler's shield is broken by this incredible amount of damage coming out from the side of Beehive, forced to back up as a Reinhardt, and TM Esports just give up point B. However, they do have a slew of ultimates on hand. The Nano goes on to Super Snipe, but it's not enough to keep him up. Winston goes down early, but easy with a clutch Helix onto Light Serpent, takes down the TM Esports Mercy. And despite all of those ultimates, TM Esports may not want to invest any more into this fight. Will they try to back up and regroup as a full team? Nope, the Graviton comes out from by Zenith's, comboed with a whole hog from K-Pop-Tart. Does blow back Beehive, but Primalax the Diva able to find some finishing kills onto the TM Esports tank, and the payload hasn't slowed down at all. There is still 5 minutes in the clock. TM Esports need to show a strong defense if they want to halt this Beehive off advance at all. Snafu still firing largely uncontested. DJ Sam swaps onto the soldier to combat this pharmacy. And as a team, TM Esports hops onto the point to stall the cart just meters away from point 3. The sound barrier comes out from Rocket Fin, and a big Earth Shatter finds some pay dirt, but will the team be able to capitalize, follow up with any kills here? Mauler on the wrong side of the fight, charges back into the rest of his team, but Snafu able to cut down Light Serpent the Mercy. Super Snipe also helping out on the point to find more kills with this Primal Rage. DJ Sam goes down easy with the clean up tack visor. Light Serpent not able to last in the face of this overwhelming damage. Mauler, the last one on the point, slept as just more BM as he's cleaned up by Beehive. It's going to be a difficult stall for TM Esports, but K-Pop trying to put in his part with the Pulse Bomb onto Jebros. Shadowcat, though, in reply, pops the Valkyrie and reses them back up immediately. Light Serpent yet again goes down. And with this barrage on the point. Jebros helps finish up 2 huge kills. Zoni Diva Bomb actually finds a kill onto DJ Sam, and with that, Beehive push all 3 points of King's Row. TM Esports not really able to find a cohesive defense. There was a last-minute switch onto the Mei, but she wasn't able to touch the point quite in time to stall the payload any further. Beehive with an impressive 3.5-minute time bank left. It'll be up to TM Esports to see if they can find the same success on their attacking phase. Beehive did swap out a couple of players between Nepal and this King's Row map. Super Snive coming out to replace our Chemis on the main tank, as well as Yeezy coming in to replace Misty Merc. TM Esports at least initially showing a very a very interesting, shall we say, quintuple tank composition. Solo healing Lucio. You can do it, Lucio, I believe. Beehive going to be defending the point. Reinhardt Zarya. Reaper 76. The 2 supports on the side of Beehive being the Ana and the Mercy.
I live for a good fight.
I live for a good fight. Oh, look at Super Snive just wooing his hammer. It's a tactic, man. You know, they say gaming chair, but I say wooing the hammer. Wooing the hammer is the key to a strong defense for a Reinhardt. TM Esports.
5, 4,
Doesn't look like they'll be swapping. We'll see how this initial push goes.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Beehive going with a very aggressive hold right at the choke. Most of the team in the hotel. Mauler charges in there, swinging the hammer willy-nilly, and Super Snive is the first one to go down at the hands of K-Pop-Tart. Beehive probably, definitely, absolutely not expecting the quintuple tank approach. Shadowcat goes down at the hands of Light Serpent. Yeezy is able to de-mech the Diva, but there is just so much meat on the side of this TM Esports team that Beehive caught unawares and unable to defend. When you have like 5 just enormous tanks thundering towards you in that hotel, that is a huge signal to just back up, yo.
Stop the payload.
Beehive, though, do have an excellent opportunity for a Streets phase hold. Snafu swaps onto the Pharah again and finds an immediate kill in K-Pop-Tart. This is going to be a difficult task to counter for TM Esports. There is no hit scan on their side. Winston can, of course, leap up and kind of tickle down Afara a little bit. Diva also has a lot of verticality and mobility, but that's going to take a lot of coordination from the 5 tanks on the side of TM Esports.
All systems checked out.
DJ Sam showing up again with these nice Diva bombs, takes down Snafu, forces the res out of Shadowcat, and now TM Esports able to find some momentum perhaps to bring this payload forward. Snafu tries desperately to help his team defend with a barrage, but you saw that was all gobbled up by the hungry DJ Sam. Shadowcat pops Valkyrie, and with this, Beehive may still be able to hold. The Graviton Surge comes out from the side of Beehive. Catches almost all the tanks in it, but not a whole lot of kills coming through. Despite this strong back and forth, Beehive are able to hold. Credit to the Valkyrie from Shadowcat, keeping the team alive with that sustained healing. But TM Esports has 4 ultimates online, all powerful tank ultimates. The Whole Hog, Earth Shatter, the Primal Rage, as well as the Nano Boost. K-Pop-Tart has swapped onto an Ana to provide more sustain for all of these tanks. Big Earth Shatter does come out, and the Whole Hog is popped in conjunction. They find 1 kill onto Super Snive. And Snafu has built up yet another barrage in that meantime, but DJ Sam able to take him down, though he is able to cut down the TM Esports Ana. Nano Blossom now coming out from the side of Beehive, and that is going to be beautiful cleanup. That Beehive
Enemy contact.
completely wiped TM Esports from the point, and DJ Sam, that little baby diva, is forced to run back into spawn to remech.
My ultimate is almost ready.
K-Pop-Tart now, generally shown to be a DPS player, swaps onto the Genji so that Light Serpent can take up the mantle of the Flex healer, this time picking the Zenyatta. Zenith swaps off onto the Tracer pick, something a hero that we saw him play with great success in the last round. And TM Esports deciding to go wholesale on these hero swaps. Maulers picks up the Winston. Despite all of these swaps, TM Esports do have a couple of ultimates in the bank. Crucially, there's going to be a sound barrier for this next fight to provide a little bit more time, a little bit more healing for his team to get some kills and move this payload forward. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, so still time to get some work done, but the payload is still stuck at the choke, but DJ Sam coming up big yet again with 2 kills off of the Diva Bomb. Shadowcat does pop the Valkyrie and is able to res the team members up. A Graviton comes out from the side of Beehive, and a huge nade from Jebros catches the entire TM Esports team, anti-nades them, and with that it's just easy peasy clean up from the hammer of Super Snive. Beehive with another solid hold on this Streets phase. An impressive feat considering how difficult this portion of the map is traditionally for the defending teams to hold. K-Pop-Tart though with a Dragon Blade in hand, looking for this anti-air blade possibly. Taken down extremely low by Rockets though, forced to back up behind his team and look for some healing though. Zenith sticks Jebros the Ana, and with this TM Esports engages with a Dragon Blade though. No! What an Earth Shatter! Super Snive hammers down K-Pop-Tart, and the rest of the team plow in to finish out this fight. DJ Sam, oh baby diva, will they be stalling him? Painful. Oh, it hurts so bad. Just as Zenith comes to try and reinforce for his team. 1 minute left on the clock. TM Esports have to find a way to wipe Beehive from this point and get some forward momentum. K-Pop-Tart swaps onto the Widow to see if he can find any kind of early picks from his team. Widowmaker, of course, extremely strong. If you can Widowmaker a all or nothing kind of hero, DJ Sam opens up with an amazing pick onto Shadowcat the Mercy. This is exactly who you wanted to have taken out of the fight early. K-Pop-Tart finds Primalax in his scope, and Zenith and Rocketfin finish up the rest of the team. Although Mauler goes down, this was a wipe for Team Beehive, and they're going to have to reset. It looks like TM Esports is going to be able to find this point B off of the backs of those amazing plays.
The payload has reached the checkpoint. Enemy seen.
1 minute 35 seconds for TM Esports to complete out this map. They will not have as good of a time as Beehive, but pushing the payload home will give them another chance to possibly take this map, to possibly draw this map out. Snafu though, with an opening barrage, takes down Light Serpent. A beautiful sleep coming out from Jebros will stuff this TM Esports push. Primalax even finds a late kill onto K-Pop-Tart the Widow.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Get the payload moving. Pick up the pace.
My
TM
ultimate is
Esports
almost ready.
Seconds remaining.
Swaps K-Pop-Tart onto the McCree, even though Widow did have her Infrasight up. The McCree, a lot of point clearing, or at least point zoning ultimate potential in that Deadeye. Zenith once more sticks Jebros. This guy is just a magnet for pulse bombs. Feels bad, man. And TM Esports decisively thunders forward and sweeps Beehive off of this payload. Barely any, actually 0 ultimates invested if I saw that fight correctly. So TM Esports will have a trance and a sound barrier coming up soon after for this third point push. Beehive though, with this Graviton crucially still in their back pocket. DJ Sam! Oh my god! What? Oh lordy, be a 4-man, an enormous diva bomb. Holy hell, who is this man?
Round 2.
Fire at will. Fire at will. Yeah, Primalax. That graviton though was, you know, just a little bit too late. Holy cow, DJ Sam, man. People talk about a DC from K-Pop Tart on the side of TM Esports. We're gonna have a little bit of a pause here, folks. And Yeezy, looks like there's going to be some biological breaks for Team Beehive. A short pause, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll be bringing back some more Overwatch action right after this break. Good lord, those diva bombs! Every single time, it's not just a zoning diva bomb. Every one of them connects and finds a kill. Good lord. Oh man, I so wish that there was like an observer cam so that it's not just like third person all the time. I wasn't watching DJ Sam at all. Good god, this man is a carry. Is he the second coming of Mickey? Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 of Kingsrow between TM Esports and Beehive. Round 3. Wow! TM Esports will be attacking once more. They do have finished the map in overtime, so 1 minute to see what they can make of it. Beehive with a considerably larger time bank, 4.5 minutes. But, good god, TM Esports, I have to say this again, DJ Sam! Insane amount of diva bombs every single time you say this is zoning alt. No, every single one of them connects with at least one kill. That quad kill on the last point was absolutely what carried his team into the finish. So, despite having only 1 minute on the clock, I am very excited to see what TM Esports can accomplish in that time. Another pause from the side of Beehive. Looks like the bio break wasn't quite long enough for the Beehive players. So there will be another small intermission. Don't go anywhere, folks. More Overwatch coming up right after this. And we're back in the game as both of our teams are loading up. TM Esports has 1 minute to see if they can cap first point and take the payload as far as it can go. Of course, this is the round 3, so no time will be added even if TM Esports is able to cap the first point. So momentum is key, is going to be key on this round. TM Esports opening with the traditional dive that they have been showing throughout, showing that they've been comfortable throughout this tournament, throughout this series. Beehive going with a death ball defense. Snafu on the soldier, trying to hold this high ground, but sniffed out immediately by Zenith, who forces him off. All of Beehive on the point now. DJ Sam, though, goes down early to Yeezy, the Reaper. Snafu cleans up Mauler, and TM Esports are going to want to back up quickly. Though Zenith, he says, back up, what's back up? He cuts down both of Beehive's supports, and this could be crucial. The respawns greatly favor the attacking team, but Snafu says, we may be down many men and you will have the respawn advantage, but I see that and I raise you all kinds of kills. But he goes down at the hands of Mauler. Only Reaper and Mercy left on the point for the side of Beehive. Zenith working hard to zone them back away from the point. And will Beehive allow this point cap? It looks like they will be investing their defensive energies in stopping this payload as soon as possible. Overtime has been activated, so TM Esports cannot leave this payload for a second, otherwise the game will end. However, Snow, as we've seen before, sometimes teams are able to push the entire map once more in overtime because momentum is going to be key. The two teams face off across this choke point. The sound barrier comes up to buffer Zenith as he dives deep into the backline, cuts down Jebros. Jebros looking for Shadowcat the Mercy, but he's helixed to death by Snafu. However, DJ Sam answers back with a two-man pulse bomb, taking down both of the tanks. Shadowcat reses up back there Reinhardt, who earth shatters TM Esports, but there's just not enough follow-up. However, as I say that, Yeezy pops his Death Blossom on the point, cleans up many of the side of TM Esports. Rocket Finn pops his Transcendence to keep his Primal Raging Winston alive. This is a brawl on the payload, but the Graviton comes out from the side of Beehive, just looking to wipe up the rest of TM Esports, and it looks like they will be successful. A Diva Bomb popped out by Sneaky Turtle, and Sneaky Turtle, this team, TM Esports, is just mad Diva mains or something, finds two with that Diva Bomb. However, Beehive able to reinforce this team point. Light Serpent, the last one, trying to stall this payload, but Yeezy says, sorry bud, I have a Death Blossom. And with that, Beehive is able to halt the progress of TM Esports.
Switching sides.
Not a bad push though for only 1 minute. TM Esports was able to cap the first point and get about 40% through streets, I would say. Beehive now with 4.5 minutes to bring the payload to that yellow box of victory.
Let's not waste time. I have tickets to the show.
On their defense, TM Esports looking to go with a Death Ball, Sneaky Turtle on the Diva, Mauler on a Reinhardt, Zenith going to be playing the Junkrat with his DPS compatriot DJ Sam on the McCree.
Attackers
Beehive showing
in 30
some
seconds.
of the same hero picks that they seemed comfortable with earlier, going with the Pharmacy combination with Primalax on the Zarya. Snive going to be shielding his team on a Reinhardt. Jebros actually switches over to the Attack Widow. Not a bad pick at all. The sightlines are pretty excellent on this first point.
5,
And why not? You have 4.5
3,
minutes. If you get a crucial pick on TM Esports, it'll be a great opening for his team to capitalize on, but he decides to switch back onto the Ana.
Enemy seen.
Perhaps if Beehive can build up an early nano boost, that could put them over the edge. Snafu just looking for some poke damage on the point, as his team take the high ground approach. Wrapping around these buildings across from the choke, and Snafu actually finds Paydirt, takes down Zenith at range. Will Shadowcat be, oh, my bad, I was reading the names wrong. There is no mercy on the side of TM Esports, so every single death is permanent. Like Maulers and Light Serpents, there will be no coming back from these picks. DJ Sam on this McCree trying his best 1v6 to see if he can stall this point any longer, but it's going to be a foregone conclusion. Beehive looking to secure themselves on this point. Snafu poking early with an extremely aggressive barrage. Somewhat wasted though. Sneaky Turtle was face tanking that, eats most of it, but actually Snafu able to find a kill onto Mauler. This is big. There is no Reinhardt now. Nothing to block TM Esports from any of the damage that will be coming in from Beehive. Snafu goes down, but Super Snipe is still holding with his shield extremely far up, giving the payload just a lot of free progress on point. Sneaky Turtle eats a nade from the Ana and is demexed as Mauler is slept on the point. However, Zenith's huge tire comes out and finds 3 kills. Beehive back up completely.
My ultimate is charging. Nano boost almost ready.
Beautiful hero play from Zenith to secure that defense from his team, help them stabilize on this Streets phase point. 2.5 minutes left for Beehive. They do have an Earth Shatter online as well as Attack Visor, which can be comboed to great effect. As long as none of the team members are picked off early. Not sure what Shadowcat is doing. She flew Snafu all the way very far back, and without her, Snafu, the Pharah, goes down. But Yeezy pops his tac visor despite the picks on the side of his team. A trance comes out from Rocket Fin, but a huge nade denies healing to Mauler. The Reinhardt, this is going to be an extremely difficult hold. It's just 3 squishies jumping back and forth on the payload. Rocket Fin goes down, Zenith goes down, and at the last second, Light Serpent sound barriers, but it's just himself. Will he be able to stall long enough for the rest of his team to get reinforcements in? And it's going to be a no. 1v6 was too much for that poor lone Lucio, and Beehive win our second map. 5 points to 4.
Play of the game.
Play of the game rightfully going to DJ Sam with this amazingly placed Diva Bomb. Look at that timing. The angle was perfect so that it was able to catch both the ground as well as the air troops. The Reaper Death Blossom on the point was not enough to save that hold for Team Beehive. A strong showing from both teams. Team Esports really bringing the fight to Beehive, but in those last 2 rounds, there was just not enough of a counter for that Pharah pick. Snafu able to leisurely blimp around in the air, unloading rockets as he pleased, and in the end, it was just too much damage for Team Esports to deal with.